Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week, I've got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What's up?
Yo, boys. What's going on?
Hey, I listened to Revenge. Sounded like you guys were really interested in that show. Really fun.
Hey, man. Infinity times infinity.
I did.
Sucks.
I did laugh a lot with like Claire's gambling problem / Josh's science corner.
Oh, yeah. The 25 for 25.
Yeah, by the way, I was looking at the weather.
Yeah, I looked at it today. I'm worried.
We're dipping.
We're
Man, because
dipping.
I thought that Claire had made a terrible bet.
Next Friday, when this goes out, it's this Friday.
Mhm.
Then it
Yeah.
says the high is 24,
Oh, boy.
which is like,
I saw 23 even.
oh god.
Yeah, mine's showing 27 right now, so we'll see.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and Apple weather sucks ass. So if you're
Well-
looking, that's what I'm looking at.
The one, yeah, I mean, it's powered by Weather Channel.
But again, like, not an aberration because mine says Friday 27, Saturday 28. So it's like it's getting low.
It's getting lower.
There's at least a few days there of a chance where it doesn't break 25.
Has Claire been checking the weather every day?
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Because I have definitely too.
But also, Punxsutawney Phil did not see a shadow, so it's supposed to be early spring.
Early spring.
Yeah.
So that which means I
Still
was
gonna get
also right about guessing what it meant if he did or did not see.
Yeah,
a
that
shadow.
little rodent would never lie to us.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why would he? Good old-
still gonna be cold before then. Until then,
It's Minnesota. It's still gonna somehow snow in like May.
I was getting
That's true.
my hair cut the other day, and this guy comes in and sits and like he's getting his haircut in the stall next to me. I'm getting my haircut in that.
Were you in,
I'm in
were
a bathroom.
you in a bathroom?
I got my haircut in a high school bathroom. No, he's in like the unit next to me or whatever, and he's chatting with his like hairstylist, and he's like, I bet we're gonna have one more big snow. I feel it. I can feel. Oh, so we haven't had a snow yet. We haven't had a big snow.
Not
And then
really.
he's saying that, and she's like, oh yeah, maybe. And then I get done, and I'm like, I don't know what they were talking about while you were cutting my hair, but that's like dumb. And she was like, yeah, I hate what they were saying. Over 25, no snow.
Mm.
I'm going to win $25 from Claire.
Mm. Yeah, we'll see.
We never
We'll see.
decided what would happen, I don't think. Did we ever Jimmy, it's fresh in your mind.
Mhm.
Did we ever decide what happens if it hits 25 but never goes
Yeah.
below?
Yeah, you guys are spending the day together.
Oh.
and she did not agree to shots, but that's what you said. 25 drinks in the day.
25 is something.
25 is something.
I think everybody wins if it hits 25.
Just 25.
Well, I win for sure.
25 where? What you didn't say is like 25 in like the metro of Minnesota. There's like a specific like at the MSP at the airport.
I guess we didn't, but I guess in my mind I thought Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Sure. All right.
Whatever the weather says.
Cuz like we're in different spots on our phones are coming from
We
weather
are
from different
we are in
spots.
different spots, but we in general live within miles of each other, like a couple
Yeah.
miles. So
Right.
I'm not too worried about it.
Right.
And also where they live, it's hotter. So that helps.
so go with that.
Yeah,
Go
'cause they
closer
live
to the city and
Close
the
to
smog.
the city, it's hotter.
Great.
I'm coming for you, Claire. I hope you listen to this. You go down. Joe, what is this podcast? Before I start threatening your wife some more.
Any more than he already has.
Take a TV show. We man, every time I say that we take a TV show, I just want to go into the whole cheesy blasters thing, but I feel like I've done that joke already. We watched the first episode, skipped straight to the end, watched the last episode. We critique it based on what we've seen of the beginning and the end. Sometimes talk about if we are going to continue watching this show. I promise you, it doesn't ruin a show to watch the beginning and end. It only makes it more intriguing. And as a little game, little treat, we make predictions for the final episode based on the first episode to see if we can predict what TV writers will do.
What will they do?
What will they think of next?
Well, this week, Jimmy picked the show, I believe.
I did.
What do you got?
And I pulled out our
It's like, we're going to rewatch Revenge.
I pulled out my list, and I was looking through stuff. I have a lot of shows on this list.
Oh boy.
And there's stuff that's been done a long time, stuff that's just been done a couple years, and I was looking at this up to like what was canceled in 2023 or ended in 2023. And I just kept finding a better and better show to do. And I'm really excited to do Archer.
Wow,
It is done.
It is done?
Yeah, it is done.
I've
14 seasons.
thought about that show multiple times and literally never looked it up and just went, it's not done.
Yeah, that's the same way. I'm just like, well, someday we'll do this.
When did it end? Give us some deets, Jim.
Can't be right. So it just ended in December of 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 seasons.
It's coming back. Like
There were several kind of normal seasons, and then it started to do some kind of anthology kind of like seasons. And then this last where they were kind of set in weird time periods and kind of had some motifs. And then this last one, it kind of got back to its roots a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so H. John Benjamin. Just amazing. Judy Greer.
Benjamin.
Anyone know what the H stands
Chris
for?
Parnell. Henry.
Hanry.
Hanry.
H-A-N-R-Y.
I was going to say Hank, and it's like, Hank is just short for Henry.
Henry.
I hope it's Henry.
No, I don't want it to be anything else now.
Yeah,
Either that
Fine.
or just H. Like it's not a
Yeah,
name.
I'm going to
H.
create a Wikipedia account now and make that happen.
We went to high school with somebody who didn't have a first or last name.
Sorry?
Or first or middle name. They had a last name.
Prince did not go to our high school.
They just had two initials and then a last name.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
We called him Jake. And that's all I'm going to say while we're recording the world.
Okay.
He called him Jake.
Did he have a nickname attached to Jake?
No.
Okay.
Was it just
Like
a
Jake the Tank or something like that?
Like we know a lot of people named Jake, and they all have like nicknames to differentiate.
That's fair. That's fair. No.
Was it just like just culturally he only has one name? Is that the type
Culturally,
thing?
like I remember seeing his ID
Uh-huh.
and it was like initial last name.
Yeah. Which I understand, but because like at the DMV you need to plug something in there. But was it just like his name literally is just one single name, but like
Yeah, like legally. Yeah.
okay.
Huh.
I'll tell you in a little
Okay.
bit here. You keep talking about Archer.
All
Sorry,
right, yeah,
I really
so
derailed us.
Judy Greer, Chris Parnell, Aisha Tyler, Jessica Walter, R.I.P.
Keep it.
Jeffrey
yeah, R.I.P.
Tambor.
Yeah, lots of great great actors in general, but also
Yeah.
people who are just like good voice people too.
Good voice people.
I feel like
and
there's a
funny
minimal
people.
a lot of times a lot of times there's there's like separately great voice actors and then also like
Oh sure.
very funny good like live action actors, and then they like take live action actors into a animation thing because it's like, well, we need
Vin
recognizable
Diesel.
names. Yeah. Or just the entirety of like the Super Mario movie.
Oh.
Chris
right,
Pratt was perfect
right.
for the job.
I still haven't watched it.
Yeah. But this is like H. John Benjamin, of course, of Archer and Bob's Burgers.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Chris Parnell has done a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
He just has like a recognizable voice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like they're all great in this. I've
Yep.
watched a good amount of like the first like maybe 3 seasons of Archer. I've definitely got season 1 on a DVD somewhere.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Got some special features. in
Wait,
there.
oh God, when you say they've gone 14 seasons, I'm like, oh, I probably am like Joe. Like I saw the first couple seasons,
Mhm.
but like, how have I not maybe seen like 8?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it started in 2009, went to 2023. Created by Adam Reed, who did some other comedy, or not Comedy Central, Adult Swim stuff. He did C Lab,
Mm-hmm.
another show that was canceled that I can't remember. But Archer is just brilliant. The like I'm so excited for the pilot because I've seen it so many times and it's just so perfect.
The
Perfect
general premise is it's an animated show and it's Sterling Archer is the main character and he is a super spy.
Yeah.
That works for a spy agency, and it's stylized somewhat like mid-century, like 60s or so. It's got a little bit of like a Mad Men 60s office vibe.
Yeah, it is. Even though like everything else about the show seems like modern time. But there's like a Cold War like feel.
Yeah. Claire had like I've watched a bunch of Bob's Burgers with Claire just because of holiday episodes.
Oh yeah.
So she's familiar with Bob's Burgers but had never seen Archer, and I was explaining to her that like the guy who plays Bob in Bob's Burgers, who's kind of a like, you know, doughy oaf.
Yeah.
He plays like a like handsome spy, like still kind of an oaf,
hunky,
but like
you're definitely an oaf still.
Yeah,
he's like a bro.
Yeah,
oaf.
he's kind of a himbo,
a brof,
a
brof, if you will.
Yeah, I was trying to explain to her like his character in Archer, and it's like a different thing, and she was like, "So wait, so he's
does
like
not compute.
He's Bob, but he's like a spy now." Like she was doing the voice, and I was like, "Yes, that's exactly it."
Yeah, it's the same voice. I mean, not a ton of difference, except for the character is very, very different. Just the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like the world's best-ish spy, for sure in his own mind.
Yeah.
Has a lot of mommy issues.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
With Jessica Walter.
Rip.
Mm.
A lot of dead Arrested Development people on this show.
Some fun. A lot of. Is Jeffrey Tambor dead?
Isn't he?
I was gonna say Rip, but
I don't want him to die tomorrow. Now that I'm like saying he's dead.
I think he did die this last year, but I maybe made that up. Also, Judy Greer, she's alive.
Yeah, I definitely don't want her to die this year.
Say goodbye to these, Michael?
Who is she in?
Maybe he didn't. According to IMDb, he's not dead.
She is okay. I think I've made this mistake before with Jeffrey Tambor.
We just keep thinking Jeffrey Tambor's dead.
She is Cheryl, or she has like several names.
Yeah.
Carol. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She's the Gary, the Jerry Gary.
He's the Gurgitch.
Yeah.
So and then there's a lot of just like office humor, like this.
Yeah.
Like this spy agency just has normal office issues with like Pam and HR and stuff. It's great.
It's great. I am intrigued with, where they go by the end, because I know that they, like, granted, when did this start again?
2009.
2009.
2009.
There's just things that, if it went from 2009 and ended in 2023, that's just a
2023.
2023. What? And especially considering the subject matter here, where it's kind of a like chauvinistic brof of a lead character, like there are certain types of comedy that I bet they skew away from in the later seasons. Just, misogyny and gross sex stuff, which again is part
not
of the
as funny
joke.
as it used to be. You know what I mean?
It's exactly. It's part of the joke that this Archer character is this way, but like less funny. And also
he does generally just get like shit on because of his actions.
Yes,
he doesn't like get ahead.
Yeah.
Because that would be a different show.
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
It's part of the joke, but I could see them skewing away from that.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I also know that they've done, you mentioned this too, that they've done like kind of like themed seasons where it's like now we're doing this for a season and we're doing this.
Yeah.
and also that didn't they like switch the name of the agency because it was like
Because it was
the one,
ISIS before.
yeah,
Something like
ISIS
that, wasn't
is
it?
the one that they work for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when like ISIS became a thing, they were like, oh, we got to dump this name.
Let's
So, like, the show has evolved a lot, or at least is my impression of
Yeah.
it. I haven't been watching it, but I'm interested to see where it goes by the end.
Yeah.
Well, should we?
I don't want to say too much, so let's just do it.
Should we just do it? The first episode is called Mole Hunt.
So good.
So already a great show because it has a name. We're going to watch that first episode of Archer, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of Archer called Mole Hunt, a.k.a. Pilot. Jimmy, you got it right up?
Here's what I have. Archer goes to great lengths to cover up discrepancies in his ISIS expense account as he attempts to access the agency's mainframe computer. Cyril and Lana's Friday night dinner date is interrupted by work.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we saw, I think, we saw all the main characters, even though some of them have pretty small parts. But mostly we followed Archer around as he is like tortured in some sort of just training exercise by his coworker Crenshaw, and who turns out to be a mole.
Yep. Sure
Spoiler
does.
alert.
Uh-oh. They already watched the first episode. Don't worry about it, Jimmy. It'll
All
be
right.
fun. Yeah, we met Archer, and then we meet his mom, Mallory, played by Jessica Walters. She's the head of ISIS, which they apparently changed the name of that. at some
Spy,
point.
the like random spy agencies. It's not like a government or anything. These are just like a for-hire spy agency.
Yeah. And she's the head of that. There is Pam, head of HR.
So good.
And what we learned about Pam essentially is that if Pam knows it, everybody knows it.
Yeah, classic.
So classic Pam.
We all work with a Pam.
There is what's her name? Cheryl, who's Judy Greer. And
Some sort of secretary.
somebody's secretary.
I think she might just be Mallory's secretary, but I'm not sure.
So in this episode, they give her the Archer just uses her.
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
There
For
was
sex and otherwise.
there was versions of sex scenes with them in this this episode.
Yeah.
And then we have Lana, who is played by Peg Bundy, right?
No.
No.
Oh wait, who is it? It's Aisha Tyler. God, why do I think? Because Peg Bundy plays so many other cartoon characters.
Yeah.
She is Layla.
She's Layla.
Layla, not Lana.
Yeah. In Futurama.
I
fame.
love Aisha Tyler too, so can't believe I messed
she's
that
great.
up. But there's Lana, and she's just another spy at ISIS. But like her and Archer were in a relationship 6 months ago.
Yep.
And so they have a
So that's a whole thing.
contentious relationship, to say the least.
Yep.
Lana is, I don't know, cartoon voluptuous.
Major.
How do you?
I mean,
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes, but also like looks very much like Aisha Tyler in real
True.
life.
True. Yeah. Who also I feel like could kick my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you and Aisha Tyler fought, I would 100% put money on her.
Yeah, me too.
It was $100. I put 95 on her and 5 on you just to hedge
Thanks.
a little bit.
Yeah. There's
I'm
like
scrappy.
there's like certain characters in this that look vaguely like their real life counterparts, and then there's others that look nothing like their
Cyril
real life
Figgis
counterparts.
is
Yeah. Speaking of,
accountant. Cyril Figgis looks a lot like
Chris Parnell.
Chris Parnell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know Pam. Do we know Pam's voice?
I don't.
Just realized that. She's the only one I don't know what they look like.
Do we know the
no one
the
knows.
actor's name?
I'm pretty.
it's never been documented.
Uncredited.
I've never even realized. Well, and even Mallory Archer kind of looks like Jessica Walter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is Pam? Are you pulling it up?
Amber Nash.
Amber Nash sounds familiar. I feel like that's a known comedic actress.
She looks familiar.
She plays spokesperson
She's Mr.
in
Robot.
Mr. Robot.
Oh, she's the spokesperson. That's right. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really recognize her from anything.
Otherwise, when we saw Krieger, who's like the science guy, he's kind of the Q,
He's the Q. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
but also is like into weird, like horrifying science experiments as
Mhm.
well. I don't know. We never saw that side of Q. It might have existed.
She's the Q / Dr. Frankenstein of the group.
Yeah, exactly. And then we saw Woodhouse, who is Archer's like butler,
Mm-hmm.
who he just treats like garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Woodhouse.
Tells him to go buy his own sand that Archer's gonna rub into his eyes.
That's only if he doesn't get all the dog hair out of the house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that stipulation.
But he does have to spend time going and getting the sand just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be
Crazy thing.
time spent getting the dog hair out of the house. I mean, so the Archer's supposed to what? He's supposed to review his like expense report, basically.
Yeah,
And
a
it's-
dumb office thing.
A dumb office thing, and he decides that he needs to break into ISIS at night to get to the mainframe to just even like see what it is and what it looks like. Because once he gets there, he doesn't really have a plan.
No.
It doesn't seem. But while he does that,
That's a theme of Archer.
yeah,
There's no plan.
there's no plan. But then while he does that, Crenshaw breaks in because Archer made up that there was a mole to Pam, but since
Yeah.
Pam knows it, everybody knows it. She told everybody Archer's lie, but there actually was a mole, and so
Mhm.
and it was Crenshaw, and now he's just trying to get out. So he's trying to get money to leave,
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Yeah, Archer makes up that there's a mole because he's trying to get employees to let him in at night or something, right?
Yeah, he's just trying to gain access to the mainframe, but no one will give it to
Mhm.
him, even though he's lying about weird stuff. And then, like in random acts of buffoonery and whatnot, Crenshaw ends up getting killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then Archer blames his spending on Crenshaw, and then they
Mhm.
move on.
Because Crenshaw at gunpoint did make Archer put money in Crenshaw's so that he could escape.
Worked out really well for Archer there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because presumably Archer is just spending frivolously everywhere he goes,
Blowing
buying
money on whatever.
champagne and prostitutes and gambling and
Mm-hmm.
like you do.
Like you do if you're a spy.
Loved it. Loved every second of it.
Yeah, it's good. It's one of those shows that there's this uncomfortable long pauses and humor and that kind of stuff. So you have to be a special kind of person to, I think, appreciate it. This isn't someone coming from like The Simpsons or something that is going to be like,
True.
this is my show.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Because even like a Bob's Burgers like person who would like that wouldn't necessarily, because this is way more like
There's some of
sexual humor
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
times.
Sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's an FX show for sure.
Yeah.
As a pilot, it like gives you a like spy adventure, but then with it being Archer trying to get into HR records, it's like fully internal,
Mm-hmm.
which I think like serves the purpose of just like keeping the story within the bounds of just like, hey, here are the main characters. Like it's still it's Archer trying to infiltrate something, but he's using Cheryl the secretary and Pam the HR person.
Mm-hmm.
It's making room for characters that the show wants you to get familiar with.
Yep. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And just some contention with Cyril, who is now dating Lana, and then that whole thing, and that Lana's still obviously harboring a lot of feelings
Mm-hmm.
towards all of that situation. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the animation style? Because I feel like it's different. I mean, it's kind of got this, I don't know how to describe it, like a full background, and it really feels like it's almost like cells of characters kind of walking around with the thick black borders or thick borders around
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
like
the things.
Kind of almost cell shaded, but there is some like shadow and things like that.
So it's an interesting one. In the beginning when it introduced Archer, it was like going across like the bedroom before it got to his bed or whatever, and I was like, it was just like zoomed really far into like a single picture, and it was you know, it gave me the thought of like they're just panning across a picture and not like we're moving across the floor to the
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
But it I don't know, it kind of looks like a Flash game, maybe. Is that more accurate?
Yeah.
Trying to work through what I feel like this animation's like. It works pretty well, and there is shading, so it's not like just like straight solid colors and stuff like that. But at times in this first episode, it kind of pushed me out a little bit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta like readjust myself to this.
Yeah, it's different, but I'm into it. Yeah, I think it works for this show.
Yeah, I mean, if it's that or like I don't know, like weird, you know, when they used to do like the weird computer graphics in like in some in some
day.
cartoons, it was like, ugh. It's like a step up above that, but it looks good.
Love a good random CGI, like just 2 seconds.
Reminds me of that one. It's not. Can't even call it a cartoon. It's a kid's show. What was it called? A Reboot, and it was just all computers.
Oh, yeah.
Came out at the same time as like Beast Wars,
Yep.
I think. When they were like, "Oh, we don't need to draw things. We can just use the power of the PlayStation 2 to animate everything." Basically.
There's a Variety article entitled "How Archer Evolved Its Animation Style Over 100 Episodes."
Ooh.
So, and that's not even the full series. So, it looks like it's evolved somewhat over the course of the series.
Ooh, now I'm curious to see what it's gonna look like in like 145 episodes or something like that.
Yeah. So you guys how much have you seen of this, Josh?
I don't know. Did it used to be on Netflix?
I think at some point
It's been on Hulu
probably.
for quite a while because FX has had a deal with Hulu for a long time.
I was really hoping that I was going to get the little white bar under a bunch of episodes, but according to this, I've only seen the first episode. But that's not true. I've seen a couple seasons for sure.
Okay.
But man, I wouldn't say I've gone past 5, but I don't even think I've gone that far.
All right. Cool.
Have you seen all of this, Jimmy? And this is the final
I've
episode?
seen literally everything except I went on to my Hulu and saw that Michelle and I had started watching this when it came back on in the fall, and then for whatever reason just totally missed the last episode, which I did actually tell her this time that I was doing.
You're gonna watch the last episode.
So she's definitely probably already finished by this point the last episode.
So you've seen the whole thing instead, except for the last episode?
It's according to my Hulu.
Oh man, I didn't know.
I could not tell you what's going on in the last season at all, except because Jessica Walter passed away. Obviously, she's not in it.
Right.
Mallory Archer's not in it, and at some point in the series, Lana is starting to like try her hand at being the boss. Other than that, I feel like everything's kind of normal, kind of the same.
Mm-hmm.
Still
Archer has a
spying.
baby at some point.
Oh.
I was trying to remember because I feel like that's like
Baby
season
Seamus.
2. Yeah, the wee baby Seamus.
The wee baby Seamus, yeah.
I feel like that's early. That's like season 2 or so.
Yeah.
Who's the
Pretty fun.
mommy?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure like a prostitute. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not like
Yeah, it's
Lana
like
or
not-
Pam or something.
Sounds like
No.
not a character.
Okay.
The person does not exist.
Oh, but now that you say that, I think Lana has a kid
Mhm.
with like Archer's sperm
No.
that he doesn't know about at some point.
Okay. Interesting. Well, we're speculating on things that happen in the middle now.
Yeah.
Why don't we speculate on things that happen at the end? Joe, do you got some predictions?
Yes. My first one is that I think that Lana and Archer are back together.
Ooh.
I think it's a how will they, won't they,
How they will.
and they will once again. I think Cyril Figgis has a new name.
Cyril Figgis.
I think it's just hard to pronounce. And he simplifies it. Maybe something sounds cooler because he wants to be cool like the others.
He does want to be cool.
Yeah. Craig Ford is his new name. I think there's a musical number in which the characters sing and perform a song.
Okay. Nice.
And then my last one is
Danger Zone?
Yeah, they'll perform Danger Zone.
With Kenny Loggins.
My last one is that I was reaching for another Arrested Development voice, so I think that Will Arnett is featured in a cameo.
Nice. Nice.
Michael Cera's in this last episode.
I feel like David Cross does some voice acting, doesn't he?
Oh,
for
yeah,
sure.
he'd be
For
good.
sure.
That's probably better than Will Arnett.
Yeah, Will Arnett's available though.
He's available.
He doesn't say no.
He was
Did you see that
He-
Lego show?
yeah, he did Lego Masters. I did. I saw a lot of it.
That was great.
Okay, I got some predictions. Number 1, I think That's How You Get Ants comes back. That's the bookend.
There's some great lines in that
Do you
pilot.
want ants? 'Cause that's how you get
They
ants.
talk about getting ants.
Stir
Or they get ants.
Friday is a great one.
What do you think his real name for that?
I've tried to think about other ones. It's like it's Friday at state night. We do stir fry. Do you know what we call
Like
it?
Fry Stir?
Stir Friday. That's actually better than what we call.
So it's got to be a bad one.
Yeah, like stir fry night.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's straightforward.
Number 2, someone gets shot. Because I feel like people just randomly get shot all the
Mhm.
time
Yeah.
in this show. Someone
True.
got shot in this one too. Now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone just gets shot.
Because Archer's just firing at a bulletproof door.
Right. And here I'll do one better just because I don't want to get like I do want garbage points, but I don't mean just like a goon. Like
Oh, okay.
At least a bad guy with lines or a regular like hero
Okay.
person. Or an office worker.
mean,
It's in the
it's a-
background. It's like, ow, you shot me. But
Yeah.
not like a goon shooting an AK at Archer. I'm not going to count that. Of course, they're going to get shot.
Yeah.
Number 3, Archer's funeral.
Ooh, I thought about that.
Number 4, Lana's wedding.
Nice.
Same venue.
Same service.
You never know.
She's marrying his corpse. Okay. I don't have that Archer. Well, I don't specifically have that Archer dies, but I have that Archer retires,
Okay.
stepping down from the spy game. Number 2, I do have funeral.
Okay.
And then my number 3 is I do have wedding.
You were just going.
And my number 4 is that Archer has a teenager.
Whoa.
Like he's dating one or it's a child?
Well, I
has?
guess we'll see.
He just are trafficking one if he has one.
I'm thinking like he has a child and it's now a teenager.
Okay.
Because we've seen him with babies.
It is pretty easy to also, if he's got babies, to do a like, where are they now?
Yeah, it could be a flash forward.
Flash forward, so that could help too. Okay, well, the final episode of Archer is called Archer Into the Cold.
Yeah, 3-parter.
And it was a 3-parter on the same day.
I think first and last, first ever
3-parter?
3-parter on the same day.
On the same day, yeah. There's definitely been 3-parters, but we've lucked out.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, we're going to watch the finale, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the finale of Archer. It was called Into the Cold. You got to write up, Jim?
Here is what I have. With the UN voting to outlaw independent spy agencies, Archer and the gang have to work outside the law to save the world from an unlikely duo. Which is Archer's ex-girlfriend / robot spy Katya and ex-CIA agent Slater. Voiced by Christian Slater.
No relation. So I just took note of 4 characters that were prominent in this episode that, or 5 actually, that we didn't meet in the first episode.
Okay.
And there was Ray,
Oh, yeah.
because he wasn't in the first episode. He works for. Do we know what ISIS was called now?
I
Because
didn't
we
catch
just
it.
never heard the name of their spy organization now. But he works for them. I don't know what he does there. Do you know what he does?
He was also like a field agent.
Okay.
He might have been in like episode 2 on.
Yeah, I
Just
remember
not in the
him.
pilot.
So he was in most of the show
At
for
some
sure.
point, he was out of the field for a long time because he got shot like in the spine or something. And that's why now he has crazy robot legs.
Okay.
Crazy strong robot legs that Krieger made.
Yeah. I mean, great. There's Zara, who is also an agent, but I don't recognize her at all. And Joe, you didn't recognize her, right?
No.
So
Yeah, I think she's just in this last season.
okay, so she's new. And then there was Barry, and I think I remember him.
Yeah.
Did you get to him too? He's been around. Apparently, he's been good, been evil, been everything in between.
Yep. Lots going on with Barry.
But he's a good guy in this episode, basically.
Yeah.
And we just said there's Slater, who's kind of like the bad guy. Was he like a CIA agent at first or something like that?
Yeah, so in the beginning, ISIS was like hired by random things and random people, and sometimes it was like the CIA needing help with stuff, and Slater was that guy, and he was always just kind of a douche to everybody. So everybody hated him.
Okay.
And now he's just legit just a bad guy.
Okay. And then the only other one that was new was Katya from the first episode. She seemed like she was at some point at least a love interest of.
Yeah, I mean she was like a Russian spy at some point, and
And Archer won her over with his wit and charm.
yeah, I can't remember exactly how that all went down, but sure.
I remember it ending somewhat tragically. Like
Yeah.
she was blown up, and turned into a robot, or maybe she was a
She
robot
died.
the whole time. I don't remember.
Well, she died, and then just like Barry died, then later it was like, oh, she's a robot now.
Mm-hmm.
But she like has her memories and still loves Archer for some reason. That's how it works.
Yeah, well, I mean, good. Hopefully it works out for them.
Yeah.
I mean, the premise of the episode is like China has a bomb buster, like bomb that is very dangerous, and they're trying to get it so World War III doesn't happen, all in the midst of the UN also trying to dismantle private like spy agencies.
Mm-hmm.
They run around the group. That's the they I'm talking about. Archer, Pam, Lana, Cheryl, Cyril, Ray, Zara, and Barry. Sometimes a computer, sometimes a little Ken doll robot.
Mm-hmm.
And they're chasing Slater, and at times then Katya around trying to get a hold of the bomb so bad things don't happen. And they stop them in the end. Long final episode. This was all in one day, huh?
Yeah, it was just an hour and a half 3 episodes back to back, essentially.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting for like segments to end and then there to be like another like credits or something, but at least in the Hulu presentation here, it's all just one. It's like one big long movie.
Mm-hmm.
We watched. I recently watched a James Bond over at Jimmy's house, and this gave off, like, because it was so long, like an hour long. I was like, this just near the end was like, this kind of feels like a proper spy thriller.
Yeah, I mean, it had all the elements of it, right? Like there's like a casino scene, some like espionage, robots,
nice winter scene.
With winter
this,
setting,
dam
with some snow.
Yeah, did we talk about that? There's like a dam that the bomb was placed in, so that for some reason that was going to cause the re-trigger a Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really understand why blowing up the dam was going to do something like that, but whatever. That's not for me to know.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a one line that described all that.
And then obviously within all of that spy movie sandwich, there was pieces of joke cheese, sex tomato.
You're making a sandwich?
Yeah, I was making a sandwich. I was making a spy sandwich.
A spy thriller sandwich. Some gratuitous sex and violence.
Yep. I just looked over and my computer said it had 5% battery left because it had been sitting here this entire time with the plug-in dangling slightly out and not actually plugged in. Saved the whole recording.
Hey. Nice.
I thought it was good. I think this kind of like long spy thriller was kind of a fun way to end. And, they had to end
big.
Yeah, they did definitely had to end big. And I think it did that. I think it accomplished some fun stuff. They mentioned Mallory. They talked about old characters in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Gave a little reverence to them. It was ridiculous. True. It still feels like Archer. Like 14 seasons. 100 years later.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this show's been on for my entire life. I'm 100 years old. But it felt like it. I don't know. Joe, what'd you feel? What'd you feel?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, a good, solid, like, end adventure. There are certain shows that we do where it's like one last thing, whether sometimes it's an action show, it's an adventure, but other times it's just like a comedy. It's just like one last funny situation.
Yep.
And so this was like one last mission, but again, stretched out to, a 90-minute movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think the thing that struck me most about just like the change from the beginning to end, which, like you said, like it's mostly the same, so in a good way. It just like is still like true to its character of a show, but just like the animation is like slightly upgraded. I hesitate to say that it's like better because it's like it was a certain way in the beginning, and I think that was a choice of like how 2D and like comic booky it felt. Whereas there's a little bit more 3D-ness to it. It's like if you were to take like a screenshot, it still looks the same as it did before, but it's in the motion and the animation when they're moving around. There's a lot more like, just 3D-ness where like the characters turn when they move and like just the smoothness in their motion. It's different.
When you like talk about an old video game that you played on like the Xbox 360 or like the PS2 and you're like, it looks like this. This show in season 14 like looks how you remember season 1 looks. But then when you actually watch season 1, you're like, oh, this is
different. Yeah.
This is like different and kind of weird.
Yeah.
And like, but season 14, and I don't know when it got quote unquote better.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels more fluid.
Yeah.
It feels like how you think Archer looks,
Mhm.
even though in my mind it looked the same the whole way through.
time. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But it does look. After watching this episode and watching the first one, I'm like, oh wow, I like this better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to just start over, watch this whole series. So I just read that I think the reason I hadn't seen this is because technically season 14 was over. They found out that they were getting canceled after they'd already made them. So this was actually like the last episode of season 14, I think, was in November. And then was it still rolling? No, it was in October. So they found out that they were canceled, but then they were able to get this done and do like one last thing.
Gotcha.
And that's why it came out like 2 months later.
No,
That's kind of
So
cool.
Good.
So Into the Cold's not even technically considered part of season 14, I guess,
Yeah.
itself.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so season 14 was only like 8 episodes then,
Yep.
and this is episodes like 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. IMDb listed as 10 or episode 9, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, the previous seasons were like all 8 episodes leading up to this one.
Cool. I'm curious to know, as far as like going back and watching this, because I thought it was a really good ending. The first episode set the show up well. You knew what you were gonna get. I'm curious on if I can figure out where I was and watch it. I don't think this show can, just based on how the humor and stuff is, I don't think I can watch like 5 straight seasons of the show at a time, kind of thing. You know, like
yeah.
it's probably why I haven't seen a good chunk of the show. It's because you can watch some of it, or at least me, I can watch some of it, and then I'm like, all right, you know what you're gonna get with Archer, and it's not bad, but it's just like, it's like too much of a good thing. I don't know, it's just too much of the same thing.
Yeah.
So I
know
have to
what you
take a
mean.
break.
Yeah.
So maybe I could see finding where I was and continuing on for a little bit until I have to take another break.
I feel like the way I've done it and how I would recommend doing it too is just do it, like plow through a season, because that they really are just kind of a story.
Mm-hmm.
And then at a certain point,
Take
then
a
they
break.
really are just standalone
Yeah.
stories as well. But I think that's a great way to consume Archer.
Yeah. Take a season at a time.
Yeah.
We'll be done with Archer before Joe's done with Frasier. I can tell you that
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because I mean, Frasier's still going now, so who knows?
Don't even.
Is it? Is it still? I kind of have expected it to just be canceled already.
Joe's gonna now be like, "Well, I can't just watch Frasier now. It's still on."
Mm.
Technically never ended.
Really, it restarted. Our first episode of this podcast is a lie. This whole podcast is a lie now.
Do I have to make a fake email and get a free trial of Paramount Plus and watch some Frasier?
I mean, I wouldn't pay for it, so yeah.
Terrible app.
Awful out.
Yeah.
Should we see how we did on the predictions?
Yeah.
I went first. I had that Lana and Archer are together, and they are not.
Nah, not really.
They have a friendship, which is great, but they are not together, which seems probably for the best. Cyril Figgis has a new name. I didn't catch that. He's still Cyril Figgis.
Seems like it.
A musical number? No. Not really a
No.
Bond thing.
Pretty action-packed.
And then a Will Arnett cameo. No.
No, Christian Slater cameo.
Christian
Sorry.
Slater.
Yeah, there are a lot of like voices. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Burt Reynolds played himself at one point, and Kenny Loggins was himself. Because, gotta have it.
Danger Zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no points for me.
Wah, wah.
Mm.
I didn't do much better than you, but I did do one better than you. I said that they make the "that's how you get ants" reference. That did not happen. Or at least I did not catch it.
Nope. That was not the bookend.
That was not the bookend. I did say that someone gets shot, and literally only like one person gets shot, and it's Archer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Besides all the goons, which I outlawed. Unless you want to also count the ground as a person, because Pam shot the ground on purpose.
No, that was Cheryl.
Oh,
wasn't
Cheryl.
it?
Cheryl did it, yeah.
She was mad at the ground.
She's mad at the
she
ground.
Shot it.
So she shot it. But
Because she jumped off of a motorcycle.
I'm taking that point because Archer got shot. Literally, I was like, wow, is that the only person?
Yep.
Man.
Katya shot him.
Number 3, Archer's funeral. I really thought they were making so many references about how he was like immortal and like couldn't die and he was always going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, just kill him.
Which is normal thing for Archer to say, but it really felt like they were leading to something.
No, they said it a lot though. Maybe just because it was
Final
3
episode.
episodes
Yeah.
tied together instead of 1. Maybe he said it the proper amount of time per episode.
Yeah.
But who knows? And my last one was Lana's wedding. No wedding by anybody, so none there. So, but I'll take my 1 point for Archer getting shot.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
I had Archer retires.
I mean,
Which from the get-go, it was
He-
like, my last mission, blah, blah. And Ray's like, so it is your last mission. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like,
wasn't it everybody's
Don't-
last mission
don't
because
shut-
they were
Is it
getting
shut
shut
down?
down?
yeah, well, yeah, there's that.
If you get fired from a job, do you retire from a job? Also,
I
at the,
think I
also
don't
at
think
the
he
very
got fired. I think he got laid off. Maybe there's
Yeah. And you're saying at the end,
It's like severance.
he's like going
Him-
off on another thing.
him and Pam are like going to like Zimbabwe or somewhere to like do spy stuff.
they're on the lam. I don't think they're doing spy stuff. I think they're running from spy stuff. But I don't know that necessarily means retirement either.
I feel like I'm at a half a point at best. I don't know.
Yeah, half most. This is the last mission, but I don't know that he's retiring.
It seemed
'Cause-
like he was planning on retiring. Now.
half a point. You're gonna give me half.
Have a point. Great. Then I had funeral.
Nope.
Nope. Then we had wedding.
Nope.
Nope. Then I had Archer as a teenager.
How old was that
Yeah,
person?
not that we saw.
Could have been 13. Could have been 13. Definitely middle school.
It was that individual was at. I give her probably at least 10, possibly 13, 14.
Possibly 13, 14. Did I miss this person? What was
It was
this?
right at the end.
Right,
when
yeah,
he
so
was,
we didn't say this. So at the end, there was a 3 years later.
Uh-huh.
And
it said 3 months.
3
didn't
months. Yeah.
It? 3
was
months.
it months?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 3 months.
Oh, I read 3 and later, and my brain just filled in the gaps. And a person came to see Lana, and was like, "Hey, you're not like a spy, wink, wink, but also we need you to find Archer and take him out or whatever, turn him in."
Mm-hmm.
And then she like was like, "Yeah, cool," and then went back, and then Archer was with AJ, who is technically their child, but that's who I was thinking of, who she had a child with his like donor sperm or something, without him knowing it. So is his daughter.
But now the
And
question
he
is,
took her to the zoo. Did you miss this scene?
It was the exact end of the scene.
But yeah, the question is that child a teenager?
Here we go. Let's see.
I mean, I don't know if we can confirm her
This is
exact
season-
age.
Oh no. I just said how old is AJ? AJ was born at the end of season 5, so for season 13 she would be about 8 or so. I don't know if it's going preteen. Someone wrote preteen 9 to 12.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, this is just a Reddit thread. That's not not ideal. I think she's 8 or 9, but the TV show acts like this. TV shows like this don't know how to write kids, so they make her act like she's 15. I think it's
What?
Basically, they just don't know. Well, they're all guessing younger than 13.
Everyone's guessing.
Yeah.
And they're all guessing, and they're also all guessing younger than 13.
Yeah. Sounds like 0.
I gave you 0.5 points for that other thing.
For the total.
That's so obnoxious.
Well, you're the one that made a prediction that you needed to know the exact age of somebody. And somehow
That's such a long age range.
I know.
Yeah.
It is. But none of them even
and
guessed.
the 4 Reddit posts you read said no, so no.
Well, you didn't read any.
Give me half a point for bullshit and nothing for he's got a daughter. Okay, fine. None of this matters.
All right. Listeners, if you want to fight for Jimmy's honor, you can hit us up at FNDL Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. You can also send us show suggestions, send us other comments. Tell us whether or not you think it's going to get below 25 degrees higher or lower. And if I have to, or if me and Claire are going to go have a day of hanging out. That's going to do it for us this week. I thank you for listening. See you again next week. Goodbye.